a 40-fight veteran with a record of 26-13-1, including 24 victories by way of stoppage. He weighed in at 205.8 pounds. This man is the 2019 PFL Light Heavyweight Tournament champion, representing Córdoba, Argentina. He is He-Man Emiliano Sordi. With a record of 11 victories and just 2 defeats, including 8 finishes. He weighed in at 205.6 pounds. This man was a 2023 PFL Europe Light Heavyweight finalist, representing London, England, Simeon "Smooth" Powell.
First round, fighter, you ready? You ready?
Simeon Powell in the red, Emiliano Sordi in the dark trunks.
So much experience on Sordi's side. 26-13-1. That's a lot of work, a lot of fights, a lot of experience. That was a good calf kick from Simeon Powell, though.
And Dan, it was all the way back in 2019, but Emiliano Sordi, 5 fights, 5 wins, 5 finishes in 2019 on his way to a PFL title that year. The best version of him is an absolute problem. Will we see that tonight? So far, Simeon Powell been successful with some of those low kicks. And Emiliano doesn't often see light heavyweights bigger than him, and he's got a reach disadvantage here against Simeon Powell, who's got the longest arms in the division.
Little drift away right hand there for Simeon. He's got to make sure he's keeping his right hand tight to his chin, though, because Sordi's searching with that left hook. Good pressure here early from Sordi.
Sordi back in this PFL cage after a win streak built elsewhere. Simeon Powell has been in the PFL. He's coming off a loss to eventual champion in the tournament last year, Antonio Carlos Jr. And Dan, I think it's safe to say he was surprised in that fight by the shoe-face game plan.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I think all of his were, to be honest. Both these guys, oh, a good right hand by Sordi.
He crow hopped into it.
I have to say, and this was something I was thinking as I was doing my research as well. There are a lot of opportunities when Sordi's fixing his hair when you can hit him. I actually cut my hair after researching him. He's constantly sweeping it back, and if I'm a corner man of his opponent, I'm telling you to keep an eye on that moment where he just goes to sweep his hair out of his way, and you've got to jump on him. Even if it's for Simeon using those calf kicks, which he started the fight with. Nice. A little rush forward.
Went to the body. Good. Front kick goes a little too far south.
Okay, be careful with your fingers, okay? You good? Yeah, we good? All right.
Just move the cup, Emiliano said.
Simeon's got to do something to keep this pressure off. He's getting squared up against the fence. That was another nice right hand. But Sordi returns it. Yeah.
There's another calf kick, then an inside kick. That'll slow the forward motion, as will a body attack like that one.
Oh, that was a lovely right hand over the top.
Now long jab there from Simeon Powell. Best use of his reach so far.
That's a good
calf
calf
kick
kick
again.
He's got to get his head off the center line, though. You know that Sordi will look to counter it.
They both need to close that lead hand, too, when they're pawing at one another. We're going to get an eye poke. Under 2 minutes left in round 1 now.
Sim's got to get that jab going. There it is. It's such a useful, oh, beautiful right hand again by Sordi.
Maybe a little bit of a wobble.
Absolutely.
Powell. And now Sordi dialing in. He's getting too close. Simeon Powell, if he had his full wits about him, this is when he starts to bring out those elbows. But I think he's on survival mode right now.
Yeah, that was a good shot to the body as well that Sordi landed a minute ago.
Simeon Powell thought about a takedown. That tells me he's still in pretty big trouble. Yeah, there's a long jab. Now the head movement gets back on point for the Brit.
Yeah, we know Simeon's got grappling, but I don't think tangling with Sordi on the floor is a good idea. He needs to find a way to just relax a little bit right now. He's doing a lot of work out of anxiety, and he's not doing too much to keep Sordi away.
There's another right hand dialed in, partially blocked by Sim. Third one in that combination found its home.
Sordi looking very relaxed, as you would expect for a veteran of how many 50-something fights? Nearly 50.
Ate a right hand, though, did Sordi.
Yeah, and again.
And you have to respect the power and the length of Simeon Powell. His build can be deceptive because he looks so skinny for the weight class, but he's powerful.
Yeah, and he's definitely gained some more. Oh, that was a good left hook.
Beautiful left hook, and that froze the feet of Sordi.
Yeah, Sim's definitely gained some money since the first time we saw him in the PFL.
Simeon Powell!
Can he get the finish before the end of the round?
With the flurry, he's got to be careful because Emiliano Sordi swings away to the end of the round.
Wow!
What a moment!
Survived, saved by the bell. Here we go. Big right hand from Sordi. Landed a few of those in that first round. But Sim clips him with that long hook, checked him, and then that right hand, that 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 right hand came out of nowhere, popped him on the chin. A flurry. Sordi level changes. Sim sprawls and gets one good shot in right at the end of the round.
He's 6'5", but his reach is 7'1".
Wow. Wow.
Second round. You ready? You ready? Fight!
So round two after a fascinating finish to the first frame. Simeon Powell in the red, Emiliano Sordi in the dark trunks. Forward pressure again from Sordi.
Good jab again by Sim.
And Dan, I know that Sordi came in with respect for Simeon Powell's power, but I think not that level of respect that he just gained from the final moments of the first round.
Absolutely, and especially because it was such a long check hook as well. Right on the end of Simeon's reach, it wasn't even like he sat down on it and threw it with power like that. It's like a swiping lead hook.
Kennedy Smith is in the corner of Simeon Powell. Kennedy?
Marcus, action-packed first round. What did you like?
Yeah, he just has a chip away, and he's probably going to get a finish.
Nice.
There we go.
Right hand landed. Now the knees are finding a home. Thank you, Kennedy. Oh,
spinning
elbow. The spinning elbow from Emiliano Sordi, just as Simeon Powell thought he was taking control again. Blood from the nose of Sordi.
Sordi's on a mission now. He's chasing Sim down. Feels like he's got him reeling.
Good head movement.
Yeah, lovely head movement. Sim's knees, though, that's what Sordi's got to watch out for. Big left hook. Sordi dips underneath it. Now he's on a body lock, takes Sim down. Sordi's on his back, landing shots. Sim's got to build up. He can't stay here.
He's good.
Oh!
And this is such an underrated part of Emiliano Sordi's game. Look at this. Body lock. Double bite on that right leg of Simeon Powell, who just spit out his mouthpiece, and Herzog said, "You did that."
Oh, he looks like he's doing the Dan 7 palm to palm.
It's a tight squeeze here from Emiliano Sordi. Well addressed.
Yeah, Sim's doing a good job of controlling a wrist, but now Sordi switched to the other side. Sim's got to try and scrape his opponent off here. Sordi with that body triangle is going to be very, very difficult to shake. He's got half a round to work as well.
Just open hand slaps to the side. Emiliano Sordi now palm snaps. Just to pester Simeon Powell. Powell's going to have to rotate over to his right side.
I think he's just going to try and crush squeeze here, look. He's almost got a figure four, but Sim's doing a good job of fighting the hands.
You can see the labored breathing of Simeon Powell. That body lock makes it so much worse. They're closer to the Simeon Powell corner, so you should be able to receive some coaching there. Here's another crank attempt by Emiliano Sordi.
Yeah, that's going across the face. The other thing to remember as well is that Sim spat his mouth guard out. So any forearm going across the top teeth is going to be very uncomfortable as well. And we have seen jaws broken with face cranks before.
Hey, don't move. Don't move. Open your mouth. Don't move. Ready?
Nice work there by the referee, Jason Herzog, to put the mouthpiece back in as we look through his glasses, ref cam.
The crowd approving of that.
Let's go, guys. Keep working.
Good work by the referee.
Look, Emiliano Sordi's just resting here. He's just taking a few breaths. The onus is right now is on Simeon Powell, who's in a really bad position. Dieter in the corner of Emiliano Sordi calling some instructions over.
Grabbing the whole glove.
𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 also in the corner.
Minute to go in this middle round. Sordi might be just trying to reserve a little energy so he can really put a squeeze on in the last 30 seconds. A veteran like Sordi, with the amount of experience that he's got, he knows how to rev the engine and how to idle a little bit when he's a bit tired, and he's certainly a little tired right now. And Simeon seems more annoyed that he's getting slapped than anything.
There's certainly a demeaning nature to the open-handed slap instead of the punch.
There's also a potential armbar here, which Sordi might be setting up. I think he is. Yeah, and the corner team have just picked up on it as well. He's isolated the left arm of Sim. He might just try and flash it in the last 10 seconds.
Let's go.
Here he goes. There it is. I think Sim's wise to it, though. He's got his hands together. We're going to get a third round, I think.
Not a real commitment. Not in the right time.
A hell of a fight so far. All to play for me.
I mean, if Simeon Powell, like we think, stole round one at the end with the big flurry, and Emiliano Sordi spent most of round two in control, third and final could be the deciding frame here.
Sordi looks tired, though. Hands on his head at the start of the round. And Sim's moving well still.
The gas tank might be the whole story here, Dan, because if you're Emiliano Sordi, are you going to try and slug it out? Are you going to go for one more takedown where you think you have the best advantage? Can Simeon Powell stay on his feet?
That right hand over the top. Check hook, though, for Sordi, who takes a long right hand.
Front kick to the face. There's the takedown attempt from Sordi. Good sprawl so far from Sim. Shrugs him back up to more of a standing position.
Yeah, he's got to get heavier on that overhook. Good balance, though. Great work.
Again, who's fresher? Because that was a big muscular move from Emiliano Sordi.
Oh, that was a nice smashing elbow.
Tried the axe elbow forward, did Simeon Powell. 1 minute gone in round three. Sean O'Connell, Dan Hardy on the call here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sordi's starting to be bothered by the nose, whether it's the blood running out of it or the pain of a break. He keeps pawing at it.
Yeah, Simeon's mouth guard is irritating him a little bit as well. He was fixing it a moment ago. Just like Sordi's been fixing his cup a lot since he got that knee to the that kick to the groin earlier. Head position here by Sordi for a moment. Sim pushes him off.
Nice jab. A good combination here from Simeon Powell. Nice double right hand land, and then he finishes that combination with a calf kick. I shouldn't say finish because he wasn't done yet.
That was a nice short uppercut from Sim. Almost caught Sordi clean on the chin as he was moving forward. There goes the mouth guard again.
He spit it out voluntarily.
Yeah, he's having some problems with it.
Now, most people watching at home might think that's only a tooth problem, but your mouthpiece that you can bite down on offers cushioning for big blows.
We've got some blood on the head of Sordi. He's looking out of sorts now. He's taking some deep breaths.
Oh, big uppercut there from Simeon Powell. And now he's got the measurement dialed in. Better spacing, calf kick there from Simeon. Double jab now.
Stop there, right here. Now, keep that in. Keep that in. Ready? Ready? Go.
I think Simeon Powell realizes he's got the deeper gas tank here in the third.
Oh, what a knee.
Good jab. That one hurt Sordi.
That looks like there's a cut in the hairline of Sordi.
Overhand right, almost landed. Good body shot. Right hand to follow. I think delayed reaction on the body shot.
Same as what we saw earlier on the prelim.
Around the corner with the right hand.
Oh, and that
big knee. for smooth Simeon Powell.
Really solid work. Look at this flurry. Nice knee up the center line. That's what breaks him. Couple of shots to the side of the head. Sordi was done. Bang! Big knee. What a huge finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog stops this fight 3 minutes and 5 seconds into round 3 for your winner by TKO, Simeon Smooth Powell.
Hell of a fight that was, Sean.